All right, guys, it's Jahlon, and today I'm talking a video on Archeage. A viewer brought this to me, asked me to do a video, and the video is basically, what is up with Kakao stealing people's credits? Now, I got to do a little baseline background here, so if you want to skip to the credit theft part, there's going to be a timeline on that bar down below. But really, at the end of 2021, I was excited for Archeage. I was making videos again. Archeage had moved under Kakao Games, who owns KakaoGames, Games, and I was excited to get back to covering Archeage, right? I was all in. I was the Archeage 101 guy. It was the first game I made content for, and 2021 was pretty empty, right? And they launched Archeage. Kakao Games, who owns KakaoGames, launched Archeage, and they completely failed. Kakao can't say they weren't warned. I posted a video about it. I was vocal to certain people in the Kakao community. Their community was vocal about it. Kakao wasn't ready to go on Go Day. They should have known they weren't ready to go. This video right here is supposed to be a pretty big, significant push for Archeage. And as of today, March 2nd, it has 7,349 views. An Archeage server has 6,600 concurrent players. So you can see right here, they didn't even get enough views to really fill one server. Instead of going forward, getting things under control, really understanding their legacy servers, making sure the new things were in place, the way that they were going to do the web awarding, and then moving forward, they decided to jump in feet first. They jumped into the deep end. They didn't know how to swim. Kakao had just fallen on its face a few months prior with the launch of Jahlon, so this is not an isolated incident. Kakao has been failing in the back half of 2021. They have a horrible habit of not knowing what they have in their hands. They take sculptor's clay, really expensive sculptor's clay. They treat it like Play-Doh. They ruin the players' experiences. With both Jahlon and Archeage, vulnerabilities in their redemption software from their website to the game allowed for exploits. In Archeage, in the first weekend, they gave out something like 25 giveaway codes. This is what caused me to stop playing. They just put the new servers on easy mode. Things only got worse as there were more and more exploits. It got so bad that Kakao had to remove 229 billion, yes, billion gold from their economy. So at that point, the economies are ruined, the game launch is a fail, and what do? They double down on stupid and they keep going forward. This was a situation where the new publisher didn't know what they were doing, which is bad because Jake Song is hard at work on Archeage 2, and Kakao basically tanked any trust that KakaoGames had earned back. But this is where it gets way worse, and this is your credit theft part of the story. When Kakao took over, the first thing they did was an evolution. Literally going into launch weekend, they tried to do a fresh start and an evolution all on the same weekend. I don't know why they made this mistake. Kakao Games showed them you can't do this. Tryon showed them you can't do this. But they said, hold my beer, we're going to do it. And they didn't get it right. During that time, people lost stuff, costumes, decorations, mounts, gliders. If you look at this list right here, this is a list of over 400 items. Now, this is not all Kakao's fault. Some of this is Tryon's fault. Some of this is Gamigo's fault. We all knew that the NAEU build had custom NAEU item IDs. Case in point, the Kraken glider in NA didn't have infinite flight. So there were different items, different item IDs. When they moved to get the game back onto one core game without all the unique items, stuff's gonna happen. Definitely doesn't excuse Kakao. Kakao comes back with, hey, don't worry, we're gonna compensate you with credits. Now, if you know anything about Archeage, you know anything about the cash shop, credits are cash, right? Credits are cash. The thing is that they were giving away credits for things that were originally given to the players for free. Right off the bat, I can show you the Matani cloak. The Matani cloak was a free giveaway they gave people 500 credits for. Well, after 3 months, Kakao has said that's too many credits for compensation. Credits are cash. If you give away too much cash, people don't need to spend any money. This is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen a community manager say. Community manager says, there is no profit. We made a mistake and we had to fix it. We are sorry that it came to this. No, you're not sorry. You're not sorry. Because you're not sorry because the CMs in Elyon, who are the same CMs for Kakao Games, were allowed to lead guilds in the game and ruin other people's experiences. Now, they took away credits, but not just credits they gave away for free. They took away credits that were bought with real world money. Now, to compensate this, they created a new currency called Rosen crystals. And as I look, there's about 100 skins on the list you can buy, 133 total items. I'm not sure how that's compensation. As you can see, their stock price has fallen. I mean, it spiked in November, the residuals off Elyon, what should have been a really good thing with Archeage and Archeage the evolution, Archeage Unchained the way it was always supposed to be. My concern here is that I don't think Kakao is going to be held accountable. As you can see, their stock price has sort of fluctuated. But I don't think anybody is doing anything about it. I am hearing some talk about a lawsuit. I know that lawsuit will happen in Europe, so I'm not even going to comment on that. I'm not familiar with European law, consumer protection law, so I'm not going to talk about that. But I do think that this bodes very poorly for Archeage 2. I'm really excited for Archeage 2. I maintain the Archeage 101 domain. I was looking forward to Archeage 2. I really think that Kakao Games has dropped the ball here, but this isn't just about my opinion. I want you to put an opinion. If you're an Archeage player, what do you think about this? What do you think about getting your credits taken away? What do you think about being told to buy a new currency called the Rosen crystals? What do you feel about that list of 437 items where they took your stuff away and said, meh, have this instead? This is really to get a lot of people commenting and see if we can't put some more eyes on this. And again, I only made the video because a member of my community asked me to, and I said, sure, I'll put a few words together.